This was one pastime about book distribution. For 10 years that book was lying like that. The people, their life and aim is like a football. Around his entire body has tattooed in Sanskrit one book, what it is meant for, how it is created in. So similarly, how spirituality acts is a wonderful way. This was one pastime about book distribution. So in Brazil, there was one person one day who came across book distributors. And at that time, little fascination because of this Western idea of Indian knowledge and all these things, he becomes captivated by Bhagavad Gita book. He picks it up and takes his home, but he keeps in a bookshelf. So when he was in a college student, he picked that book. For 10 years, that book was lying like that. In Brazil, the people always felt their life and aim is like a footballer, because Brazilians are all crazy behind football. And for them, the god of football, they keep some idol. No? So this person had his idol as David Beckham. So David Beckham, he was very famous in that area. So this person wanted to imitate Beckham. Beckham, on his entire body, has tattooed in Sanskrit various things. So he has around 40 tattoos, it seems, even today on his body. So in that, some of his children's names, his wife's name, so on his body there were tattoos in Sanskrit. So being a big fan of Beckham, he wanted to imitate. So he generally, if you want to know which is the Sanskrit word, what will you do? Either you go to Google and search the best word for Sanskrit with some meaning like I am the best, my parents are blessed, something like that. Something randomly we see behind auto, Amma Nanala Divana, something like that. All these random codes will be there. No? Like that, something Sanskrit word he wanted to do. Generally we go to either a Sanskrit scholar to ask for a word, or you open up Google. This person thought, long back I purchased one book which has Sanskrit. Let me go and search out one good Sanskrit word with good meaning. So 10 years back, Bhagavad Gita book he removed, he dusted it, and he started reading to find a word which has very good meaning. As he started reading, he forgot that he was supposed to search Sanskrit word, and he became engrossed into reading that Bhagavad Gita. So much so that in 2 to 3 months time, he forgot that Sanskrit tattoo and he became a devotee. And later, along with his association, his entire family became devotees. In very short span, the entire family moved to temple and they started serving the temple. For the next 10-15 years, still they are serving as an entire family. One book, what it is meant for, how it is created in. Like Krishna says, anything, akama sarvakamo va mokshakama udardi. Somehow or other you approach me, I will do the rest. Prabhupada's books are like that. Prabhupada says, my books are time bombs. And when Prabhupada says, this every word is Krishna himself. So when you are gifting a book, you are gifting Krishna himself personally. It may not be like a deity to be kept in the altar, but it can be kept on our table and it can be worshipped at all times. Deity has a limitation. Like midnight and all, you cannot worship the deity. But book, Krishna in the form of book can be worshipped all the times. So there is one statement says, give someone one Prabhupada's book and you will actually be giving them Krishna. Not just a story about Krishna, not even a souvenir related to Krishna, but Krishna himself, packed into every syllable like a divine personality. Prabhupada would say Krishna is fully present in each and every word of his books, which means by this logic, by distributing a Bhagavad Gita is only slightly less intense than handing over a deity for their altar. So both Krishna, deity or Bhagavad Gita are non-different. So in that way, when devotees offer their service, so we are not only giving an opportunity for people who are all unfortunate in their world, but we are also creating an auspicious path for them for further into devotional service, where they can also liberate their future descendants in past and future.